Hey everyone, this week I've had the keys to this 2021 Jeep Gladiator, and that means it's time to put yet another pickup through my mountain bike tailgate pad load-up test. So the Gladiator's been on sale now since the 2020 model year. It's effectively a Wrangler with a bed and some added structural bracing to give it more pickup-like capabilities. This is a Rubicon model, and it also happens to be a diesel. Not that that really matters, because regardless of trim level or powertrain, the Gladiator comes in just one configuration. That is 4-door crew cab with a roughly 5-foot or short bed size. Here's the tailgate area. It's very blocky and rectangular. It is a Jeep Wrangler based vehicle after all. Tailgate's pretty nice. It locks with the rest of the vehicle's central locking system. No clever steps or anything like that. Pretty straightforward back here. Nicely damped tailgate. There is some clever functionality here where you can put the cables for the tailgate behind these tabs here and then lock it in a half up, half down position. And that's helpful if you had something in here that needed to hang out off the tailgate that you didn't want to slide out all the way. Anyway though, onto the mountain bike related stuff. Put the tailgate the rest of the way down. This one has a tonneau cover. The Gladiator's tonneau cover is pretty clever. So you grab this little red pull tab in here, release it on this side, and then do the same over here. Then it folds back accordion style. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections, and then that can be Velcroed in here via these loops. We don't need to do that for our test today. Here's how it looks with the tailgate down and the bed open. So it's not the deepest bed. This one comes with a spray-in bed liner. It's nice, adds a nice finishing touch. It also has a 115 volt AC power inverter. It's your 3-prong home style power outlet right there. And that's nice if, say, you're taking a mountain biking trip, you've got a bunch of bikes loaded in here, and you want to store something like a small portable refrigerator back here, or use that outlet to keep your devices charged. Anyway, as for my tailgate pad, I'll be using this size Small Dakine DLX pad. So this, given that it's a size small, it's made for use with your mid-size pickups, such as the Gladiator. There's a size large version of this pad that would be used on a full-size truck like a Ram 1500. I don't usually do this, but I might leverage one of this vehicle's features in attaching this tailgate pad here. So usually when I put these on, I hold the tailgate at about a 45-degree angle. And since the Gladiator has that clever feature that I demonstrated that allows you to kind of lock the tailgate in place at a 45-degree angle, I think I'm going to do that, and that way I won't have to hold it up myself. There's a ton of space between the tailgate and the bed, which makes it really easy to get these straps through. So this tailgate isn't very tall this way, and the pad is actually taller than the tailgate itself, so I'm really gonna have to cinch it down. That's as good as it's gonna get. So here's what we're working with here. Like I said, the tailgate is, well, just barely shorter, less tall than the pad itself. So positive is we get really good coverage. The negative is that you've really got to ratchet this thing down to get the right fit. Another thing I'm noticing, the idea of this opening here is to give you access to your tailgate handle and also to allow for your backup camera to have a view of the ground. You just open it, fold it up, clip it in place right here, and then supposedly you have access to your handle and the backup camera. I guess that backup camera would be able to see. You might have a view of the inside of this. Let's check on the camera real quick. Okay, so still have a decent view. You can't see immediately beneath the vehicle, but it's not blocked, so you can still see what's behind you. And unfortunately, there just isn't really a better position for the tailgate. Anyway though, let's load up my bike now. Here you have it, and it's actually a pretty good fit. So I did this with a GMC Canyon earlier today, and the same would apply to a Chevrolet Colorado. But in that case, when you had a bike all the way over to this side, and you had the handlebars facing the direction my handlebars are facing here, the bike tire actually came into contact with either the tailgate or the tail lights, depending on how you had it shifted around. It was going to be touching either of those pieces, and the whole idea of a tailgate pad is to keep any part of your bike from coming into contact with the exterior of your vehicle. So that wasn't ideal. In the case of the Gladiator here, it's close, but looks like it's hitting the bumper before it would hit the taillight there. So this actually works, and the solution for many would be to just turn the handlebars, but you'd still run into this issue if you were to add 4 more bikes, because the bike on this edge would have to have its handlebars facing that direction, and then its front tire would be in this vicinity right here. So it is nice to see though that in the case of the Gladiator and at least this size Small Dakine DLX pad, you don't have any coverage issues. I mean, you've got about a centimeter of tailgate showing there and about a centimeter showing there. So all around, while it's tight and you really have to cinch this thing down, comparing this to the GM mid-size trucks, I had a lot less strap hanging off here just because those vehicles, and same would apply to a Ford Ranger, they have much deeper beds. So you don't have as much coverage because you have a much bigger tailgate. In the case of the Gladiator though, tailgate's fairly small. So the pad fits, it definitely fits, and it's actually really good coverage, I must say. You can't see any of the tailgate. So there you go, the Gladiator actually takes pretty well to a tailgate pad. The opening between the tailgate and the bed is big, so it's easy to attach the pad. Certainly you have to cinch it down a little bit more than you do on other vehicles, but then once the pad is on there, given that the tailgate is pretty small, it offers exceptional coverage. I mean, 96% of that tailgate is covered. So there you go. There's a look at how the Jeep Gladiator works, hauling a mountain bike over the tailgate using a tailgate pad. Thanks for watching.